This, to me, is an amazing moment. I mean, it's an easy moment, I think. You know, a person can return to where they grew up. A person can walk or run or bike along a roadway. They can do that. I don't see too many people out here doing that. But if they wanted to, they could. But years and years ago, coming up on an anniversary, it would be, I guess, the 30-year anniversary, my 30th anniversary of my first there and back mission. It would have been July 1987, July 1st to be precise. I went down this road. It's changed a bit. I can tell you though, by the road conditions, not too much. Still that dirty gravel side. There's enough, I think there's enough people in the community here now that this could be a sidewalk. But it's not. Makes it a little bit more difficult for people to get back and forth. I talk about connectivity, connecting communities. This could be connected a little better between Westville, New Glasgow, Westville and Stellarton. But that's not what I will talk about it, but it's not what I'm gonna really go on about. Oh, the sun's in my eyes. Am I there? Can you see me? Good. Ooh. I biked out here Canada Day 30 years ago coming up. 30 years ago coming up. Wow. 16 years old. I asked people, and I didn't want to be a burden to people. You know, it was from then it was June, July from the September of the previous year where I'm in a hole right now. Jeez. Whew. Side of the road bore out there hasn't been repaired since. But anyways, by the way, it not being repaired only makes it worse. You need to get out of it right away. But anyway, speaking of repairs, part of my repairs, my recovery, as I was saying, I didn't want to be a burden to people, but I kept asking, are you going to the fireworks? Are you going to the fireworks? And I saw one. I didn't want to be a nuisance either, so they'd go, no, that's okay. We're not heading up there. I'm like, see the next person that I might know, are you wanting to go to the fireworks? Oh, no, I'm not interested in fireworks. You know, same old thing every year, but to me it wasn't. I like the fireworks. I always like watching them. Especially for me, I was locked away, not very mobile that whole winter, just struggling to keep my leg. And I was coming up onto the moment when my leg would be released, finally, from a 15, 20 pound cast. The thing was from the bottom of my foot, to my upper leg, my very upper leg. Knee was immobilized, ankle was immobilized for 10 months. And I do believe that they thought they didn't have much hope for me. But even at that, I wanted to see those fireworks. And I hopped on a bicycle, stuck the cast out to the side, and along these flats, I would push the pedal down with the bottom of my right leg and pull it up with the top of my foot on my right leg. And that's how I maneuvered 4 kilometers from my house, where I lived in Lords, and 4 kilometers back. And on the back part, I had a Quinn mom and some Quinn girls pull over with in their heads, oh my God, what are you doing? Which I think some people, now that I'm an adult, out on the highways and doing that, they're like, oh my God, what are you doing? But it started there, and they seen me pushing the bike up the hill because I couldn't pedal up the hill, and they wanted to help me. They said, "Can we seen you at the carnival, but we didn't think you came out here alone. We thought somebody drove you out here. Put your bike in the back of our car, and we'll take you home." And I'm like, "No, I'm okay. I got this far." "Come on, Trevor. No, we're worried about you." "I'm okay. I got out here. I'll make it back." And I did. 8 kilometers with a big cast stuck out the side. You know, that said, they were the only ones that offered. Which is kind of a sad statement too. But for me, you know, support or no support, I was getting to the fireworks. And here I'm going today down that same road. I'm probably coming up to that same little hill. I'm actually kind of curious to see how big it looks today, because I'm with all these hills around the county that seem so big, and they were for somebody struggling like I was. They don't seem so big now. They're anthills to me. Some of them. There's still some pretty good steep hills here. And that's why I'm here to train too, because I can go up and down, up and down, up and down them, and build and build and build myself into what I need to be in order to accomplish this there and back mission. I'm also coming up to the anniversary of when I entered the parade on my bicycle. And at the end of the parade, had a fellow by the name of Peter McKay come up to me and shake my hand and congratulate me. And anybody that was congratulating me that day, it was not to me. It wasn't for that 38-year-old man that was there, that walked across Canada and biked across Canada. It was for that 16-year-old that ended up having the guts, nerves, and just not wanting to be a burden. And also, in his condition, wanting to achieve what life is all about. And I did. And time again, I did until, well, this right now. And I think every minute of every day where I go a little bit further is still the greatest moment of my life. This right now, as I go down Westfield Road one more time, it is absolutely the greatest moment in my life. I loved the article in the paper today about a man who went 11,421 kilometers, took 15 million steps. And this article talked about him going 14,000 kilometers with 632 kilometers attached to that 14,000. Causing the wheels on his bike to spin over 7 million times each. And sorry, with that horn honk, it interrupted what I was going to say, but it also didn't just interrupt it, it included what I wanted to say. Because this article in the paper that I read had my name attached to it, and the headline was, and I quote, "Be your own hero." That's my message. So this person that just honked at me, I'll tell you, it's pushing me on. It's celebrating what I did in so many ways. I didn't get those honks. I might have got a honk or two to get out of the way when I had my cast stuck out towards the side of the road. But I didn't get those honks of support. You know, it didn't do it. It didn't happen. So they must have read the article today, because that horn honk, they're being a hero to me. You know, they're supporting me. I need those heroes. I need those heroes to bring me across Canada. And I got a call from some more heroes all the way out in BC that want to help support, possibly help to get me sponsorship and help to make this successful. So that maybe by the end of the year, I will meet one of my great heroes. But as I say to people, you know, I have some pretty great heroes, but the greatest hero is me. And I want those people that are honking the horns and going past me, I want them to become their own greatest hero. And I am actually just approaching that hill that I had to push that bike up because it is pretty flat from well, along Westville Road here. But right here, you're not going to see it, and even if on the camera it don't look like a big hill, but I'm going to tell you, when you're doing it with one leg, it's pretty big. So this is the little, I look at it now and it's just a tiny hill, but my lord, it moved me as I moved up this hill. I swear I just should stop and take a look. And then I want to take a look when I actually go back to edit this, because boy, it don't look like a hill at all. Wow. Good job, 16-year-old Trevor. You've got some big hills to climb yet.